This is a Headgum original.
The remix.
Whoa.
Shee! Right?
Yeah. You're right.
Shee! What was that?
Nothing.
Damn! Friday, September 16th, right? Fall
Well,
is not...
Today's the 16th, but people are listening to it on the 23rd. So don't
All right, so
instantly
fall
like
is
take
here.
yeah.
And I'm full of autumn cheer.
Nice.
Major key alert. If you're trying to get into that fall feeling, which is sort of like that Friday feeling, but for all of autumn, you have to like do it first. You're not gonna just feel the cheer. You have to start wearing orange. You have to start wearing earth tones. You have to start going into leaves. You have to start picking apples from trees. That's what's gonna make you feel autumnal. It's not the other way around. And if you feel like it is, then I genuinely feel sorry for you.
Yeah, I think it's the other way around.
Really?
Yeah, you sort of have to wait for the weather to get a little crisp. You can't just wear a sweater if it's still 94 degrees out. And as for the leaves, if they haven't started turning here in LA, then you can't just force that either.
Geoff is going out and, dare I say, kind of painting the roses red style
Yeah.
to the evergreen forest.
Stop it. Stop the audio. That one lasts too long.
Well, yeah, everybody talks about painting the town red, right? But what about painting the trees red?
I think you put
That's
the
what I
emphasis on the wrong
just
word.
said.
That's what I just read.
Hey. But I made an Alice in Wonderland reference.
आपका वापस आ रहे?
You did, yeah. Alice in Wonderland's pretty awesome to me. I think
Scared me as a child.
Because you were worried about falling in a hole?
Maybe. No, I think it was just like the Red Queen, not super down with the like scary forest vibes.
I also remember
not
being
a huge
scared
fan of
the
the
cartoon.
caterpillar. Yeah.
Or like
Yeah.
the Cheshire Cat, like the eyes.
Yeah.
But just so we're all on the same page, we're talking about, walking cards. I don't understand it. Oh!
When I was in
frightening.
France, the Paris Disneyland has an Alice in Wonderland maze.
Okay.
And it wasn't scary, but they did have like one point where the cards were like pretending to try and chop you.
They also had a raffle, right?
Meaning?
I thought Disneyland Paris is known for their sort of sweepstakes, yeah.
Let's play that train noise. Choo choo, full steam ahead.
That's the monorail. Do you guys have any fun weekend flans? Sort of a Spanish custard.
I was
No
invited and then
plans.
uninvited from a pool party.
How were you uninvited from a pool party, and whose party was it?
It's one of Avitel's friends, and she's like, you should come. And I'm like, cool. And then she's like, it's actually a girls only thing. Which is also kind of nice. It's fun too, because then I can just sort of have an Amir day.
I
do
love
whatever I
that
want.
for you. What is an Amir day?
So I'll just stay at home and watch college football or whatever. And
Yeah.
then, or
Wait,
whatever.
Do you like college football?
Not really, but like at the same time, I don't like anything else.
You like basketball.
It's not on yet. So I'll turn on like Clemson, Georgia Tech or some shit, some really early game that doesn't really have a lot of stakes, and I'll put like $12 on it just to
Yeah,
feel
there it is.
something, and
Yeah.
then if it doesn't hit, all of a sudden I feel like
shit.
a game that I barely cared about is now bumming me out.
So you are basically an Amir Day is just gambling on sports that you don't like.
Close. It's gambling on sports that I do like.
And are you happy?
Interesting.
No.
Hmm.
And I'm either pissed that it lost or fine that it hit.
So you don't even get happy if you win the bet.
I just avoid the noid.
And in terms of like, I feel like most people, and this is a hot take, I think most people watch college football to have something to talk about to other people.
Yeah.
Is there anyone that would
Friends
like even
in my life
field
that
your
have that.
texts?
I mean, I was sort of talking your ear off about SC last week. But I guess
You
you're
weren't
not a
talking
fan.
my ear off. You sent me a screenshot, and Marika, by the way, of just the fact that USC played Rice. That's not talking my ear off. That's a screenshot.
And they won.
Congrats.
Yeah, because Rice
to
is
them.
bad.
Yeah, exactly. And now we're talking about it.
You
I
know,
guess.
Marika, you know how like drum kits will be mic'd individually by drum?
Yeah.
I'd like to mic you.
Meaning
Yeah.
like my
Like your
mic my
snares would be
eyes.
like your nose
Like my
flaring.
nose.
Yeah. Like
Oh,
let's
I
hear
see.
every blink. Let's feel every sneeze in Dolby Atmos. 9.1 surround sound.
Whoa, that's scary. It's a lot of pressure.
That's true. Let's talk about the pit wall. Jake was maybe supposed to be on this episode. In hindsight, not really, but I invited him
No.
twice and he didn't
Yeah.
respond the second time.
He's
Let's
He's
talk about
like he's like 0 for 11 on your most recent invites to this show. We should say. I feel
Yeah,
like
he's
it's been,
done.
what, 6 months? There's no way he's
It's
adding
been
another
since Gash
podcast.
Cab, let's be honest. Which
Let's
I
call a
can't
spade a
really
spade.
blame him.
Yeah, you did make him
Oh,
sort
you
of talk
can't.
In the
about
forest?
Yeah, right.
Right. Yeah, right. You know, like don't be casual because you honestly you are a casual.
Sorry, you wanted to talk about the pit wall?
Yeah, so this is an F1 podcast for casual fans. If you haven't heard the bish, you might as well go listen to us dish about Mick Schumacher sort of being what's the opposite of a prodigal son? He's sort of just a son, I guess.
Yeah, just a son.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really was trying to think of a word, but I can't. Prodigal, nautical.
I'm prodigiously nautical. No,
Is
it's
that
been-
a line from a rap that you already knew, or did you just make it up now?
Made it up now.
I'm prodigiously nautical. I'm prodigiously nautical. I'm radical, and
Nope.
my thought bubbles are exploding like oceans eroding. That's a Eminem line. And then it goes like, I got a U-Haul for my balls, and because I got
Not because I'm tired. Because what you're saying is boring.
I was really into it, actually.
Me too. No, I thought it was good.
Yeah,
I just am
no.
saying, yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, listen to the pit wall. We should do a buckets pit wall crossover.
a collab.
A collab of sorts. I
Yeah,
don't know what it
what's-
would look like.
I think it's like what the driver equivalent is for basketball.
I probably, yeah, the driver equivalent of Daniel Ricciardo's honestly probably Russell Westbrook if we're going off
Interesting.
performance, but
Oh.
if we're going off personality, he's Richard Jefferson.
He's Ricky Rubio with a lisp.
And a
This
tryst.
means nothing to me.
If it's, well, Charles Leclerc is probably like,
Rudy Gobert, just in terms of words that rhyme.
no, he's probably, because he's really good and you really like him, but he always kind of comes up short. So maybe
Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, maybe Jimmy Butler. He's a little less intense. Carlos Sainz is like lovable and also good, but not a champion.
Oh, interesting.
So maybe like
lovable and good, but not a champion.
yeah.
Charles Barkley.
Yeah, no, Charles Barkley's louder. This guy's handsome and still.
Sorry, are you guys doing a weekly
Kevin
podcast? If there's, well, he's a champion. What if you do? What if there's
Yeah,
no
but not-
race that
yeah.
weekend? Are you still
We're
doing
not.
a pod?
No.
But we're sort
So
of getting
only-
together and hashing it.
And when you guys talk about the group chat on the show, is that a Slack channel or is that literally a iMessage thing?
It's an iMessage thing. The show's named after the iMessage that was me, Jake, and Pyle that we then added Geoff and Casey to.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So you're like, we
Pit
should make this
wall.
a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And it's interesting that Casey has not only the latest to the game, but also completely like swerved into the idea of racing in terms of him actually being,
Yeah.
what is it called? The rally car race, or what are those?
Go-karts. Like
yeah,
karting.
go-kart. Yeah. So he's like, he just learned about it in Arizona, right?
Yeah, we like got him into F1 during the offsite, and
Yeah.
but we also, I feel like we went go-karting in Arizona and
Did he win?
no, Dane won, but I feel like
Interesting.
multiple people after that were like, that was the best moment of my year, just like go-karting. And I'm inclined to almost agree.
It's
Definitely
funny.
up there.
I went go-karting for Billy's bachelor party, and I was so sick by the third go-around that I was driving and I felt so nauseous I had to get out of the car.
He DM'd me and was like, "Did Amir go?" And I was like, "No." I know.
I got
why.
motion sick. Did
Yeah.
you not feel that at all?
No, not really.
Interesting.
It really is a thrill. I think I might do it on my birthday this year.
Should.
And
yeah,
then,
I wish there was one slightly closer to here.
but Casey is like posting his times and he's like beating stranger. Like, is he just
Yeah.
like a phenom at it? How is he so much faster than the other go-karters?
I think he's just been going. Well, yeah, I think so. He, after the offsite, he got into the F1 game,
That's true.
like the video game, and bought like pedals and stuff and a
Oh, wow.
wheel to play it. So I wonder if that like helped kind of train him into thinking about the braking that you need for go-karting and that sort of thing.
I see. So there's some strategy involved
Yeah,
there.
but also, I mean, I guess I'm like the last person that should be making claims about California, but like, who's a professional karter in a Burbank go-karting place, right?
Yeah, maybe not professional, but the fact that you go, it's like the people at a bowling alley, like someone's going to be a lot better than me just because they're constantly going. But it was
Yeah.
like his first or second time, and he was dominating, it seems.
Yeah, maybe it was all kids. Maybe it was like a kid's birthday party and Casey. We'll never
That's
know.
cool.
He's creaming tweens.
And treaming queens.
Whoa.
What's going on there, Geoff?
Oh, sorry. I'm just making an espresso.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
because you were yawning a lot during that segment. Not really a segment.
We're just waxing. There's some segments coming up, but you know what? I figure it couldn't hurt to have a couple bean
Actually,
juices.
I have something related to that. After drinking coffee, cold brew, for like the last decade or so, off and on, I finally made my own. I've only bought either from a cafe or like a jug of cold brew from the store. I've never made my own cold brew.
I used to do that, and then I lost my jar.
Yeah, so
But-
I bought a
And
thing
your
on Amazon. I bought a thing on Amazon.
I'm fired
that
right
makes
now.
it. And then we have a podcast sponsor that sends ground beans. So I'm like, okay, I'll get those beans for free. I'll buy the thing that like makes cold brew. And it's relatively simple. You just put the beans in the water and wait 24 hours. But I haven't had it yet. It's in my refrigerator right now.
My one concern
exciting.
is that sponsor doesn't send ground beans. That sponsor sends ground beef. So are you just soaking lamb overnight, or?
Yeah, I'm having cold stew. And it's been good so far. It takes 24 hours.
It's tasted good? No, it's been good to me.
This is the last of the jarred one that I bought before the cold brew that I'm making. So, but I had no idea like the cost of I didn't know anything about like the ratio of beans to water, how much money the beans cost versus the amount of cold brew I can make, I'm not saving that much money. Wow, that looks pretty legit.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's nice. Is that a Breville?
It is a Breville.
Nice. We have one of those here. I just made an espresso.
Did you
It's
actually?
really good.
The New York office has a Breville?
Yeah.
That's that New York shit. LA just has cold brew on tap. I'm like, let's get classy with this shit. Let's get a Breville.
Yeah.
I think it's too hot to have like a hot espresso in LA, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's true, but you can do iced.
Why are you posing for that?
He's finding his angles.
And my end
Kurt
goals.
Angles.
Wait, Marika, you're coming out to LA.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a live show.
Wednesday.
September 22nd.
Right, so the day before this comes out.
Yeah.
Marika,
Yes.
by the time you
I'll
listen to
be
this,
here.
Marika will have come to LA and maybe even left.
Yeah, it's true.
You leave on, when do you come and leave?
I come on Wednesday, leaving Saturday,
Oh, that's good.
staying
You get a
with
Friday night.
Marty.
Oh, really? In his extra
Yeah.
room? That's
Yeah.
fun.
Friday, might try to see the Oklahoma tour with Anya.
Interesting. There was an Oklahoma tour. Wait, is that the one that you told me to see in New York that I saw?
Yeah. Did you see that?
Yeah, it was like in a round and there's only
Yeah.
like 4 rows. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's that, but in LA?
Mhm.
I remember having an issue with that plan. I can't remember what it was. It was like weird multimedia things going on, right?
Yeah. Lots of like sudden darkness.
Yeah.
The camera, the live camera during Poor Judd is Dead. I love it. It's great.
I-
A 10-minute ballet that has like
Yeah.
cowboy boots dropping from the ceiling.
Yeah. I'm like, what did they do in the 30s?
Not that. The Dream Ballet in Oklahoma was like a really like classic thing, and a lot of people were upset that this didn't like replicate the original choreography as much as it could have. But change is good, guys.
Yeah. And it's such an old, it's like a literally 100-year-old play almost at this point.
It's pretty old, yeah.
So like the story feels antiquated, but it's cool
Yeah.
that they updated it. Where are they doing
Yeah.
it in LA?
Maybe the Amison? I don't
Oh
know.
wow. That's a big theater.
Yeah. And I really wanted to see the tour, so I'm happy that I managed to coincide with a date in LA.
Me too. I'm happy for you. We do have to
Thank
take
you.
a break.
Of course.
You
so
just
sorry.
you talked for 4 minutes and made an
You
espresso.
could have made an espresso during the break. Yeah.
And we're back. Guys, I wanted to talk about office gossip. Who's fucking who?
I have no gossip.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Because I wondered if anything was happening with, like, English.
She's married.
Oh, I didn't mean that. I meant, like, what's up with, like, is she starting fights? Is she being, like, a little passive-aggressive to, like, I don't know, Johnny?
No.
I hear
Whatever.
Joel's a bit of a prick.
It seems like the New York office really gets along, hangs out outside the office.
Me too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not you two. Not
I get
you two.
along. I hang
Joel
out
and
outside
I-
the office.
Not with anybody from Headgum.
Joel's great. Joel and I, every week we've had a calendar invite to watch High School Musical, the series, with each other in the office, but we've only done it once, and now the season's over. So
Is that
he's on
because the
vacation.
show is bad or because you guys, your schedules just don't line up?
Because I usually watch it the day it comes out, which is Wednesday, and by the time Thursday rolls around, I'm like, Joel, you gotta catch up. And the show is, in my opinion, really actually good.
I applied to work on season 3 and it didn't work out.
I'm sorry. What about season 4?
Or whatever the next one's gonna be, yeah.
Oh. Work on writing, acting.
Whatever. I'll be a
Nobody
fucking
cares.
set PA. Just
Yeah.
get me in the
Okay,
room
that would
where
be
it
cool.
happens.
Nice.
To be a writer's assistant.
That's cool.
Last thing. Actually, I want to get to all of this. Headgum Live 2022. Is it happening or not?
Nah.
Damn it. Spring?
Hopefully. Something early 2023.
Yeah, I think we ran out of time to plan a big show in the fall, so we're gonna do it when it warms up again.
Yeah.
Why did we stop doing the anniversary parties?
I think COVID slowed that down. First one was like never even planned, and then the
Right.
second one was planned, and then we had to cancel.
I
And
remember
then
that.
This one sort of came and went, and
Yeah.
we hadn't done it for 3 years, so
And we had like just had our offsite. I don't know.
next year will be 8. We should do something for that.
But also, like, we don't have to fly everyone out. We could do like satellite parties just to make it cheaper, but
That's
still
cool.
do it, which would be fun.
Yeah.
Anyway,
What office gossip? Okay.
Your timing sucks.
Did you guys see the photo that I framed for the studio?
yeah,
Oh
I saw
yeah,
that.
me and Jake,
Mm-hmm.
world's best dads. Doesn't that say it all?
Welcome to Green Flag Workplace, right? BuzzFeed released an article that was it was a listicle really of people sharing the green flags from job interviews that tell you it's a good place to work. I wanted to list all of these and see if Headgum passes the same tests, right?
All right. So who's the arbiter? Because like, I could say green. You could
Marika.
say,
Oh my god.
of course.
This also doesn't fully work because Marika, you've worked here since what, 2016, 2017?
16.
Yeah. 1, when they ask you questions about yourself, what are your interests, hobbies? What are you proud of personally? To show that what kind of person you are rather than how much of a workhorse you'll be. Do you feel that at Headgum? Do people care about you
Yeah.
personally?
For the interview only, or just like company culture?
I think the interview.
What is the point of this?
Just to see.
This
if
is like the
Headgum
most-
needs to-
This is like the most realistic segment you've ever come up with, and it's still bad to do. Yeah, we ask people. Both Amir and I have been in a ton of interviews. We ask
Yeah.
people what their interests are.
Well, because that shows that you're interested in learning about them, and like as a
Yeah.
person who actually has a work-life balance.
Green flag,
Mhm.
then.
Green flag.
Yeah.
If asking people what they do for self-care.
If
Yeah.
Asking, like, on job interviews, do you guys ask people what they do for self-care, or like how do they, create that work-life balance?
I have, yes.
Amir?
I don't know if I have. I'll ask about hobbies, but not specifically self-care / work-life balance. Yeah.
Talking more about just business. Or sorry, talking more than just about business.
So different.
So the exact opposite.
So, like, basically, if it turns into a conversation, right? And so that is going to feel good in the room or on the Zoom. Do you guys make it more of a conversation?
The thing about this is that You've never been in one of the interview processes. So, like, you don't know what we actually do. Which
I
is
overheard
a theme for
Allie's
sure.
job interview.
Oh, yeah, you did. Oh, yeah. We have, like, a whole
Thang.
system. We definitely have a whole system, and we try to get people to talk to as many people at the company as possible so we can all get a sense of vibe and interests and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, one of the rounds of interviews is more of a culture fit versus how
It's like
adept
a
at the
chat.
job you'll be.
When the person being interviewed asks about the business, you answer with genuine passion about the company.
I answer.
Do you?
Nobody asked me.
Yeah.
Marika? Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, worked here since 2016.
These also feel very vague and bland. This
I
feels
also
like
don't know what we're answering.
like which point of view do you want? This feels like a clickbait link at the bottom of an ESPN article or something. When you talk about the job, you think about it positively.
Not really. But, like, do you express excitement to someone about them
that's
maybe joining the
very
team?
Similar. All these are very similar. Asked and answered.
When you are interviewing someone and you're like, oh, do you know Premiere? And then before they can even answer, you're like, it's okay if you don't. Like, we can teach you, but, like, it'd be great if you did. Right?
Again, what's the question?
When you guys are in interviews, do you offer some room to teach people shit? Instead of just expecting them to
Absolutely.
know it. Okay.
Yes, of course.
But there will be
But-
some things that we expect them to know.
Yeah, like if
for
we're
their
hiring a
job.
video editor, we expect them to know.
We can't be
how
like,
to
we'll
edit.
teach you how to edit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not really. That's the most bland thing we've ever said.
When you're interviewing someone, do you ask them if they listen to Headgum podcasts?
Yes. We ask them if they listen to podcasts and what their favorite podcast is, and I usually specify that they don't have to say or
Yeah.
list a Headgum podcast.
But if they do
Mhm.
listen, do you ever go like, well, what do you think we could be doing better at?
No. Not in that situation.
That's good.
One more, right?
Oh, God.
Would you say that Headgum is good at retention?
Yeah. I mean, we have over 30 employees. And
Yeah, but like 20
Haven't
of them
lost too
started this
many.
year.
yeah. But even
Yeah.
before that, I can't think of too many employees that left. Handful.
Yeah. I feel like it's hard to. Okay.
Welcome to Minaj or Sixx, Nicki edition. So I'm going to read quotes and you have to attribute it to which Nicki, Sixx or Minaj.
Okay.
Who is Nikki Sixx?
He was in Motley Crue.
Okay.
Marika's melting. This is what you've done to her.
Yeah. He tossed that salad like his name Romaine.
Nicki Minaj,
Nicki Minaj.
obviously.
My main camera is a Nikon D3.
I'll
I kind
go
of want to say
6.
Nicki Minaj.
Amir was correct. Marika was wrong. That was Nikki Sixx. I'm inspired by children.
It's got to be Nikki Sixx. I don't think Minaj is inspired by kids.
I agree.
I've got my fingers in many pies, and I'm excited about creating stuff and watching it blossom and bloom and harvest and get on with the next thing.
That again, it
You,
doesn't
like,
feel like
broke
Minaj. I'll go 6.
Same.
Correct. There's nothing more beautiful than a smile that has struggled through tears.
6.
That was Minaj.
Whoa.
Respect your haters. They're the only ones who think you're better than them.
Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
I feel like the glue to everything.
Minaj.
6.
That was 6.
Woo!
Nothing
Is worse than going home having not played a gig.
having not had.
6.
Minaj.
It was Minaj.
She said gig?
Yeah.
Whoa.
She's really into the gig economy.
Some girl asked me for an autograph, and I asked her why. She said she admires me. I said she should see a shrink. Then she started crying, and I started laughing.
Minaj.
I really hope Minaj.
6. That was supposed to take 10 minutes. That took 3.5.
Can you guys tell what this is?
What is?
Fan?
Oh, no.
Oh,
Like, does
a
it feel like
hanger.
Is that a cord?
A hanger is correct.
Oh.
Let's play hanger or cord. Yeah.
That would have been good if Geoff hadn't ruined it.
That game was better than the 2 Geoff came up with.
Yeah. Also because I won. And that felt good.
How random would it be if I got this as a tattoo? See, that's also
Like-
funnier than anything Geoff has said all day. It's
Like
so
where
funny.
it
I'm like,
cuts
yeah,
off.
yeah, just
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Or
I'm
like,
like,
what if you
yeah.
what if you showed up to work with prosthetic makeup that like looked like a hanger was stuck through your face?
Oh, that's funny. Or like behind my head, kind of like the Steve Martin, like King Tut style arrow, but it's a
Yeah.
hanger.
Yeah.
Even me, like, just fucking farting out half-baked ideas is funnier than what Geoff has done. he's kind of a cancer to the show. Interesting.
And at the end of
Anyway.
the day, you're just pushing a hanger all around your face.
Yeah, exactly. All right. This would be the worst one to get tattoo-wise. So
Yeah,
it
it's
goes
kind of like a
through-
bad mustache.
Yeah. Plus, yeah, I would go through my forehead up into where my hairline is. This would be so random to get. That's funny. Sorry, let's play. What was it, Geoff? Green flag or nah? Where we look at different colors and decide if they're.
For lack of a better term, green.
That's good. That's really funny, actually. Even
That pissed
fake
him off.
game, yeah.
That got him steamed.
He's a steamed boy / bow.
How's that espresso with 1 ice cube in it?
Not cold or hot, just a lukewarm drip.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can't get to me anymore.
Why?
Because I don't respect me.
You don't respect you, or you don't respect us?
Him.
Me.
So I feel like we did get to you.
Nothing you say can make me feel any type of way. Because I've already thought the best of me. And I've thought the worst of thee.
Me?
Huh? 4 ice cubes. Ass.
Is it cold?
Maybe.
They melted immediately. That's like a warm Americano.
And then how does that compare to the like coffee beans that I could get to make cold brew? Is it the same, or is it more expensive because it's espresso beans?
You want a dark
Any coffee.
roast.
Any coffee bean.
Any coffee bean can be made into an espresso?
Yeah.
So it's not
It's
a
just-
different bean, it's just a different way of preparing the coffee beans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I could take these beans and make cold brew. You can take them and make an espresso.
I used to
Yeah.
make cold brew out of these beans, and now I use them to make espresso.
And
Shout out
how much
Kenny.
how much does it cost per bag?
$20.
Yeah.
$20 for like 8 espressos, maybe more. Probably more.
Well,
12?
also, Amir, aren't you making like cold brew concentrate? When you
Yeah, you're
do
supposed to
this?
mix it with milk and water, yeah.
Yeah.
Ew. You're not supposed to mix it with milk.
Or water.
Just water for sure.
the
But
bag can make basically 3 like of the pitchers. And the
Yeah.
pitcher is like a quart, which could last, 3 to 4 drinks.
Yeah.
it's definitely cheaper than buying.
I mean,
Yeah.
Intelligentsia's coffee's $5.50, and you have to add a tip.
Oh, that one is the most. I was comparing it to like a jug of cold brew I can buy at like Whole Foods.
Oh.
Yeah,
And I think it's like
started
half
doing-
the price.
Yeah, I started doing the jug situation.
Yeah.
The jug
I do that.
at Whole Foods, or like the jug at home?
The jug at Whole Foods.
The Whole Foods or
Yeah.
any grocery store.
Or any, yeah.
It seems like it's like
Safeway.
half and half. Like make it at home is like $5 a quart, and then it's like $10 a quart
Yeah.
at Whole Foods. And then like if you buy literally a cold brew every day, that's like $40.
Yeah.
Yeah. Marika, I'm coming to New York in October, I think.
Do you know when yet?
Either the first or second weekend. I
Nice.
think we should go to,
Just one weekend?
yeah.
It seems like a quick trip for cross country travel, no?
I mean,
Flying on a
I'll probably go
Friday,
in on
leave
a I'll go on a Wednesday and then leave on Sunday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would leave Monday
Why?
just so you can like not be stressed
your
out on the
Sunday?
Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to cram it all in and get to JFK by what, 4?
Then maybe I'll leave on Monday, right?
Well, at that point, you might as well do Tuesday.
How are
Flights
you
cheaper.
mad
True.
at us giving you travel advice?
I
We're literally telling you to enjoy your trip more, and you're pissed at us.
you know what? You're right, because I want to go to Sunday in Brooklyn. Have you ever been
Where-
there?
No. Where
Sunday
would
in
you
Brooklyn
stay?
on Sunday.
Yeah.
In Brooklyn?
Nice.
Mhm. It's the best brunch I've ever had.
Interesting.
It's so,
what,
good.
it's just eggs?
I literally used to live on that street.
You get scrambled eggs and potatoes, and it's the best you've ever had?
the best breakfast sandwich I've ever seen or had or heard.
Yeah.
Where would you stay?
With Johnny and my friend AJ.
Oh, that's cool. Couch crashing, or they got a bed situation?
They got a spare bedroom.
Nice.
So
I mean, that
Wait,
saves like
do they-
$500 a night. I mean, those
do they
hotels
live
in New York
together?
are pricey.
Do they live together, or do you
Yeah.
just mean really?
They do?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Since when?
Wow.
I didn't know that.
Since like a month and a half ago.
That's
So-
cute.
Your 2 friends that met through you are now living together.
Yeah. That's not the first time that's happened.
Really?
I'm a matchmaker. I'm a snatch taker.
You've never made
Taking
me
a
friends.
snatch.
What's that?
I said you've never made me friends.
I've tried.
What does that mean?
We've gone out together. You've met my friends. You could have been
Yeah.
friends with them independently.
I guess.
Who would you match Marika up with, roommate-wise, of all of your friends?
Honestly, AJ.
He's already
very
taken.
chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all hypothetical.
What about
She's not even
George?
trying to move. Sorry, now I'm getting actually upset.
Yeah. What about George? I feel like we could get along because we both like cooking stuff, right?
Yeah, maybe George.
Who would you put with me?
I would
I'm down
probably
to have
pair
a
you with
roommate.
like a, you know,
I'd love to hear it. You clearly have someone in mind. Who would I live with?
probably someone like I'm trying to think of who my most violent, unhinged friend is. Just like on the
Because
off
they could
chance they
most
might off
best
you.
be like the yin and yang. Because
no, I
sort
want
of
you to
zen.
die. So like highest chances of that happening, maybe you know, my buddy Mason.
He has a panther.
He has had a penchant for anger.
We're freestyle rapping again.
I miss New York. All right, plugs. What do you guys have going on? September 23rd this comes out or some shit?
Yeah.
Thank you for coming to the Headgum live show. That was yesterday.
It was a blast.
It was insane.
Had a great time.
It was fun.
It was a movie.
Wait, Geoff, I'm hosting with you, right?
Yeah.
Do we know what that entails?
I have like my own set that I want to do, and then I thought you and I could just MC or something.
What about Danny?
You're also hosting with Danny.
Danny's probably going to want his own 5 to 10 minutes, I think. But we
So,
should
like-
hop on a call to talk about it with him.
Like,
just
are we doing together independently? I need to plan, quite frankly. I can't just show up on the day without a agenda.
I believe
I
there's
assumed-
a run of show
There is?
that.
I would love to see that, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, the run of show is like just times. Like it's you, Danny, Geoff. Start the show 7:30. You
Just reading the agenda instead of
Sure.
going to the show. Yeah.
George's
Yeah.
car got egged last night. This was 2 minutes ago. He texted me and my roommate. This won't super pertain to either of you because I'm the only one who parks on blank, a different street near us. But my car got vandalized last night. Nothing crazy. Shaving cream and eggs, but flagging there are vandals afoot.
Shaving cream.
Vandals.
Jesus.
Oh
You
my
think-
god.
Was it a bunch of cars next to him or
Not really. The reason he parks on this street is because nobody parks on there.
why? Because
Because it's kind of
eggs.
out of
There's
the way and
vandals
residential.
afoot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't understand. That's so funny and bad. All right. At Geoff Boyardee on Twitter. I think we're 169 away, 159 from 10,000, where I will bare my ass for all to see. And Marika?
Marika Elan on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd. Let's get those, all of those social followers up. I want to see everyone turn up for me. And listen to the Pit Wall
Yeah.
so that we can keep making more episodes, because I
And
really want to make
cash.
everyone watch the television show that I found that is a romance novel turned into a TV show about an F1 driver, because I think that'll be bad.
That's the offshoot to the Pit Wall, a spin-off podcast.
The off weeks. Yeah, listen or watch it wherever you get your podcasts, please.
Love it. And we'll see you guys again next week. That's DAWs, folks. We got to do an in-person one. I feel like it's been...
Next week.
Yeah.
I will
It's
be in
been
town.
next week.
Let's do it.
I'm going to call Mason.
Why?
No, he's going to move in with you for sure.
No way.
was a Headgum original.